anime ass like new metal music, and it had Janine.
I feel it deep within. It's just what it does good.
And it's just fan art of them.
I hate
Everything about you.
I tell you I love you.
Like that's the way I see it, but
I can't wait to make a Janine Marmalade Raw Cyclops hype package for their rematch.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say. Are you gonna continue their lore within like just a custom match?
Bro, I can't wait
They're
for
gonna have
you.
a consistent rivalry.
I can't wait to make an HLR edited match between those two.
Hi everybody, it's Boot Shopping.
It's gonna be the be-all, end-all. It's just gonna
I think that'll be
never-ending
resolved when we
rivalry.
have enough characters to make a whole like card out of.
Dude, that's gonna be like the match of the
Oh, there you go.
night.
This is my actual save. Let me not go to that one. I wanna go to. God. I hate him. I hate him so much.
See,
Have you seen this guy yet?
Dude, I was there when you created
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were there for a little bit.
the thing with like
What a
the
no.
thing
comment,
with
man.
Boomtown, Janine, and like Raw is that they're like lovably like monsters, but like there's nothing to love here about Anteater
No.
Kahoot.
Dude,
He is
Like-
just not.
At least like with like especially. Holy shit! Hold on.
That was
This-
A solo shot.
he's
Second
zooming.
home run of the series. And they
Like,
jump out front. It's 1-0.
They're reasonably
So
like.
he keeps the hot
I don't know
stretch
how to
going
say
by
it.
homering in a fourth straight game.
Hello, Omega's Overdrive. We just finished my rice.
I'm surprised his hands can hold up his body weight.
This they're gonna get his fat little body off the ground.
He didn't
He's top heavy, so it all evens out.
instead.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
You hate my rice just in like this year or just in general?
Dude, if we told you what happened,
Swing and a
I'm-
foul straight
I hope you had an entirely different pathway than we did.
This year.
yeah, our My Rise was insane.
Here's the pitch.
I loved it, to be honest.
And
I thought it was.
Played 8 times.
Oh, I mean, yeah, because you gotta like. Other than just like the alternate innings, you have to play it multiple times to get all the unlocks.
Yeah, the unlocks.
in the air to center.
Because I showed it off earlier, like before you got here, Red. But I have a personal playthrough of My Rise.
Yeah, I
And then,
saw
like
that.
which I hadn't I was behind us on it because I didn't want to spoil anything, but I'm doing it just so I can hit more unlocks.
Loud
Oh, that's
contact.
fair.
This one
Holy fucking shit!
It's gone, and we're all tied up.
Yeah, I'm trying to like think of how to phrase it. Like
Ball in this game. Did it
Raw,
again.
Boom,
Number 2
and Janine are like
So up next,
reasonably
Armando
like
Jones.
outlandish
Hold on to
to
your
where they're
seats,
like
everybody,
lovably
because
ugly.
he digs in here with a chance at
But like they still have like some level of like plausibility, I guess.
Yes, exactly. Like they're still like plausibly human.
Humanoid enough. And like Boomtown is just a funny looking, like pretty regular guy.
Yeah.
Funny tall guy.
Same with Raw Cyclops and Janine. We made up the lore for Janine of just being like
She's an orc, right?
she. Yeah.
And you can bet he feels real
I don't. Anteater Kahoot, as I am convinced, is like an alien or something. I don't know
Like-
what is wrong with him.
I don't know what our lore is for Kahoot yet. Like we haven't
I don't know how you
established
can.
anything.
I don't know how you could make lore for
We
that.
didn't establish anything. I want to say this is like a water boy type situation where like his mom doesn't know he's here again.
Dude, that's fucking Boomtown.
That's Boomtown's gimmick.
this one towards left center field. And they almost
Does Boomtown's mom know about his Minecraft channel?
2 down. And here's
I think we said that like she doesn't.
I know she doesn't know about him playing basketball. I know that.
1 and 2.
I would say maybe that's what she thinks he does like in his off time.
The left field.
He only has a channel as like it's like his secret
It's his cover
identity.
story.
Yeah.
He had- He has like a laptop, like a MacBook that he plays Minecraft on at like 14 frames.
He has like a portable background behind him that he props up for space cam. What is
It's like one of
this?
it's like the green screen you attach to your chair.
Why is he gonna stick his arms through his body? Why is he trying to?
conceive.
Why is he trying to aura farm with his arms in his stomach?
I don't think it conceived the fact that you'd be doing something like that. Making somebody that abysmal.
Armando Jones digs in now.
I love Anteater Kahoot. I was so excited to play this game because I knew you guys wouldn't realize how absurd MLB's create a character is.
Drills the pitcher.
This is like
They get
art.
the out
This is
here
like
with a
art.
ricochet. Two away here. The first
He's like an art creator character.
I think Genova said it. He looks like a Street Fighter create a character.
There's a fly ball deep to right.
I can see
It's
that.
back there.
I can't jump up to catch that. I'm like 2 feet tall. He's 3 apples tall.
For this series, it's 1-0.
Maybe I probably shouldn't be in the outfield trying to catch home run balls when I'm like 4'2".
He's 5 coconuts tall.
Robbed out there in right field. The batter can feel good about the round tripper, but looking at the right, one out and the base is empty.
It's like I'll just try to match their freak by hitting harder home runs.
Yeah, watch this shit.
Here's the
Oh, that was not a home run. That was like a decent hit though.
Clearly was planning to swing at the first pitch, aggressive approach. And they've got some choices now with good speed on the bases. Man at first with one gone. The designated hitter, the next to hit.
I love his body frame a lot.
To first, might be two
He's
here.
he's actually built like Wario. It's insane.
Do it for the inning.
Something about Linkin Park would be a good
Bad ending Wario.
Two down. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the
Boo
batter
bahoo.
clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. In the air to
Ooh,
left.
that was hit kind of hard. Is that going out?
Moving under
No,
this
it's not.
Got it.
I want to say that all he's done is played Wii Sports Baseball.
One down. First baseman getting ready to hit.
That's all he was able to do. Like, he was like
And the
crippled
3-2
as a
offer.
child. And like, he got ran over
Yeah,
by
but
a
the-
big, like,
The Florida
16
Marlins
wheeler.
are desperate enough to sign anyone.
This one. And a couple
He
of
got
They're
ran
like, do you know
over
how
by
to
a
play Wii Sports
16-wheeler.
Baseball? It's good enough.
trying to close out this
He got ran over by a 16-wheeler at the age of 6. He was in his mom's stroller.
Swinging a rocket. That
Oh,
one's
there we go.
They
Never
were on
mind.
their way into the fucking
Just missed a home
Kroger.
I do know that it was confirmed canon that he eats steroids.
Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate.
I think he eats the perfume you get in magazines.
So here's the cleanup. Armando
I think he
The
just eats.
samples.
I think he just eats the magazine.
No, he eats the perfume sample in the magazine, like specifically. I don't think he would eat the magazine. I don't think he's that desperate. No, he cuts out the sample page, and like he puts his tongue on it. He's like, I don't like this one. I don't like this one. It's this
He
one.
samples perfume by taste.
Yes, because he eats it.
a little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate.
Why is every character we make a Neanderthal?
This is
I need to become the fucking Boomverse lore keeper.
Your job is the lore keeper. My job is to make horrible abominations.
I gotta make up. I have to make the lore for him.
ground ball probably brings in a run and
How the
gives them
fuck
the
did they
lead.
get here? But yeah, that's why his face is so deformed.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
He has really small hands.
In the air.
Oh, no.
Well hit. Nice one,
Not
BT.
again.
I can't reach that. I'm little. We need to get him out of the outfield.
It just got out of here.
Get him out of there. This is the worst decision ever.
Raining cats and dogs, and he still
Told him to
manages
be there.
bust that one out of here.
This is
I
not
like the
Little League.
idea if he's a catcher and every pitch to him is like a ground ball. Or he's like holding the glove really high above his head because he's like a really small. There's no point in trying to rob a home run. He can't even reach above the yellow line.
Bases empty, one away. The designated hitter now at the plate.
His jump is not too good. I fucking hate that he has 2 gloves in his back pockets.
Swing and a miss.
That he doesn't use.
It doesn't make sense.
Also, you were thinking that the batting glove under his like catching glove.
Well, that kind of makes a little bit of sense, but like, it just, I hate it. That's probably the worst thing about his outfit.
He also takes them off when he goes, like he takes the gloves out of his pockets when he goes batting and then puts them back in when he fields.
He only puts 1 glove on when he's batting. He has 3 gloves on him at all times.
No, he takes the gloves out when he goes batting.
Yeah.
Fly ball to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a
Don't
double.
question the madness of
Base is empty.
Anteater Kahoot.
I don't think I want to.
Don't look for answers that he doesn't have.
I don't think he has answers that I need.
Exactly.
Back up the middle and a base hit.
I don't think he has answers I want.
I can promise you
Knocked
that.
that one back up the middle for a base hit.
Now that he has to offer you, you're going to want.
Prospect evaluators like to see.
You're not gonna like this. He's Castor Troy.
I just realized something. The Boomverse is heading a direction that is like weird, like it's like a weird like Marvel movie lore.
One out and runners on the corners. Next up, the designated
Of course
hitter.
it is.
Now the 1-2.
It's gonna become this kind of thing
Down on strikes, and
where
he should have offered it that one.
I'm just gonna like it's gonna come up. Someone's gonna mention something about it, and I'm gonna like start mentioning. Oh, it's like, oh yeah, like
Come up with it.
I got like these characters.
Dude, the
Like-
Boomverse is gonna need its own like fucking wiki.
The next to hit.
Dude. Boomverse
All around the
wiki.
first. Steps on the back. Out
We would need
and
to go through
escape.
all of the
Bases
streams
loaded.
and like jot everything
Two
down.
outs. Now it's the right field.
We're gonna have to do that if we'll doing Ballad.
We'll do it during Ballad. As soon as we release the first episode of Ballad, it's gonna have like this
Holy
wiki
fuck.
attached.
To left. Forget it. It's gonna be long gone.
You smashed that thing.
Holy
Nathan
shit.
Hurler pay for that one. 4th home run of the series. And they cut into the lead. It's 9-4.
It's
He'll
a
be proud of the
jog.
swing he put
He
on
did
that
not
one.
hit that high five.
Personal highlight reel.
Any 5 for him is a high 5.
I like that they can't reach his feet when he does it.
He didn't even touch his feet.
That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. He may have been hunting something on the outer half, but he kept the hand.
Look at the aura on this guy.
There is no aura. I don't want it. A Kahoot.
Jones did well in the losing
I
effort.
hate normal size and stature Kahoot of this
Strong
cutscenes.
individual day despite the injury.
See, from the front he's hideous. From behind it's slightly less.
And now it's going to be Armando Jones.
Alex, I want you to know what you just said is awful.
Swing and a miss. It's nothing to 1. 2 runs in to score in the inning, and we're just getting going here in the top of the
I
first.
hate that we're making 2008 YouTube
Laced to center and a base hit.
MVs.
Divorced dad rock.
I mean, that is wrestling music, to be fair.
Man on at first.
You
And
cannot
there's the
convince me
cleanup hitter.
otherwise.
No, I mean, wrestling music is divorced dad music. Like, that is just genuinely
Runner
true.
inside. Good speed, that's
Who else would be watching
really
wrestling
forced
right
the
now?
play. Now up the center field, and he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach.
I hate him.
Not only does he
Oh,
have
getting
excellent
man-gummed.
speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there.
But like I was saying, I think it's good to get to a point where I'm gonna get like to an autistic level of knowledge about the Boomverse, and I'm gonna like spiel about it to like somebody randomly, and it's like, oh yeah, there's this thing that we call the Boomverse. I'm like, what the fuck are you on about?
The 0-1.
I feel like the Boomverse is becoming like genuinely like our niche.
Lead runner hits safe.
It's so good. I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of it.
And the throws offline, safe at third.
It's our own isolated universe.
I'm really getting the itch to go back to Boomtown. Like I really am.
Is it that bad? Do
I
you
don't know
miss
about
him
that
much?
bad. I do miss him a little bit, but I know when we start really cracking down his editing, I'm gonna be sick of his stupid face.
Ah! I'm thinking about him on the couch.
I can talk about this. It's fine. I think we can talk about the edit, like the production of that a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm already like mostly done with my like first part.
Here comes the throw.
Okay.
Not gonna get him.
I haven't even gotten started because I've had other things on my plate I've needed to worry about, unfortunately.
I think what
But-
might be the move, genuinely, is if you and I just like swap every part.
We swap every episode.
Like, cause I'm editing. I'm almost through stream 1, and then like you do stream 2.
There. Ball one. Jones, only 18 years
Like we
old.
just pretty much my idea is without even worrying about like the pacing of it or whatever. I'm just editing it stream by
Right up to
stream,
right center. The center fielder drifting towards this
and then like we'll kind of figure out where we want to cut it and not cut it.
I
When we
think
have it
it'll be
all-
really funny.
If you get what I mean.
We're halfway
I
there.
think it'll be really
Only
funny
in at 4 up.
if there's a drastic contrast between episodes edited by you and episodes edited by me.
But are with like it's clearly different who edited what stream, but they are encompassed within the same like episode with the way we cut it.
Exactly.
Outside, that's a ball.
Part of the same series, different editor. Different director for that episode.
Bounces it to the left side and handles this chance. Jumps and throws.
That would have been a foul.
Oh, I outran you, idiot.
Everyone's safe. Great job reaching first base on that infield single. He really had to put the pedal to the
Anteater
metal to reach
Kahoot is
safe.
my favorite glove shadow.
He adds a really nice dimension
Oh, I
to this
fucking
offense.
hate him.
He's gonna be everyone's least favorite Boomverse character.
He already is!
They get
And one of them's evil.
and
Yeah, but Janine has something to her.
time to stretch. The Biscuits out front, 7-5.
All the biscuits.
With the tying run aboard at first.
Janine has something.
Hit hard on a
Oh,
He's actually required to wear that helmet at all times due to his safety.
for the safety of his weak skull.
Yes. His
He's got
entire
a
skull is
soft baby
metal.
head.
He still has this soft spot.
Another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box.
Fuck. I don't know why it's so funny to me.
Permanent soft spot.
Got the strikeout. And that is a big first
Dude, if like a slide into home goes wrong,
one out.
you
Dude, if
get
you
like
fall-
irreparable damage.
Next up, the designated
Dude, if he falls over while doing that handstand home run thing, it's over. His career is over.
I hope that's how the series ends.
No, the baseball hits him on the head, like he's in the outfield,
Oh,
and it hits him
no.
on the head. Right on the soft spot. It gives you like a sniper elite, like X-ray.
Never makes it to the majors.
the tying and
It's the last game before he makes it to the majors. He gets signed to like a big team.
In the Avengers, like I have to do what's for the best of this world.
That's how we retcon him out of the Boomverse.
so digging in
He's just like a footnote character.
He's a side character. This is going on during the events of My Rise.
I like that if we're gonna talk about it in like a congruent timeline, Boomtown takes place like 10 years before Janine does.
I know.
Cause it's an NBA 2K15, so like cause yeah, his stuff was taking place. Cause yeah, we talked about he just watched Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. Yeah, we have a whole playlist. We got the Boomtown playlist.
He just found out about Uptown Funk.
He knows about Pharrell Williams.
Kick the pitch, runner
I can't wait for us to play NBA 2K16 eventually. You know what could be a good compromise, right?
What?
Is we could play NBA 2K when that comes on PS Plus.
Oh shit.
runner at first, one away.
How old would Boomtown be? How old was he whenever he was doing the fucking 2K15? Originally.
Contact and drives this
Um,
deep to right. It's carrying.
It's a good question.
Property of the beast.
we could go load up and find out after the stream.
I want to say he's in his early 20s.
I think so. I think he's like 20, 21. So he would concurrently be in like his early 30s.
He'd be in his early 30s. This would make sense.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That was a low 90s fastball.
Unless I made him like 60 as a bit. But I think
Dude, that would be so terrible. He's in wrestling. He's wrestling in his 60s.
I would say offhand, if we're talking about like what our lore is, genuinely he'd be like 32 or whatever right now.
He'd be like 33, I think.
That one is absolutely pummeled. Drops in.
we are the authors of what. Okay, what I love about the idea of the Boomverse, genuinely, is the fact that the video games are like have equal penmanship over these characters that we do. We just have to make it make sense.
We just have to add something in between every little thing that they do.
We just have to fill in. It's like a game of Mad Libs.
Fanfic Mad Libs.
Jones, only 18 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2020.
I know what I want to do after the stream. I gotta go back on 2K because
Lifted in the
okay, this is very under the hood, and like inside baseball, but
grab, and that'll end the inning.
I made
Last
Janine
coming up.
and Raw Cyclop on the like create a character thing in the game, but all the edits that I made to them were through the My Rise mode and didn't reflect on like the general creation stuff, so I gotta go back and like update their movesets and like entrances and attires based off how we did it like during the campaign,
Oh.
because they have like all the default stuff from when we like made them initially.
So one on now with one away.
Like that shouldn't take me more than like 20 or so minutes, but I do want to do that.
Oh my fucking god. I'm still like trying to grasp everything that has happened. I'm still sitting here.
I might
Like,
put them
wow.
on the community creations thing if people want them.
They get their own Raw Cyclops.
People can book Boomtown on their shows if they want.
Catcher digs in now.
I'm like, who the fuck
With
is
the tying
Boomtown
run at the
Eisenhower?
deck.
Who's this
Bottom
dude?
half of the 8th.
I can't wait for when we start that stuff so I could start like pushing Boomtown on my like fucking business TikTok account.
Dude, main channel viewers do not know about Boomtown
Dude,
yet.
main channel viewers are not ready.
That's what makes it even funnier, is that they just don't know.
No, there's genuinely like main channel exclusive people to versus like the Twitch audience. There's like a very different vibe. They are not ready for that.
Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did.
I hope you understand how much I'm gonna push fucking the Ballad of Boomtown.
No, I'm so ready to lock in on that.
be so funny. It'll be so fucking funny.
But you definitely put it accurate. Like, Bay channel viewers are not ready for that. They do not know what's about to hit them.
They don't know what to expect, even if they knew it was coming.
How would they?
Back now on MLB Network from
I don't know.
21 with Carlos Pena. I'm Robert Flores. A new
I really don't know.
prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos.
And, like,
How does one prepare for Boomtown Eisenhower? You just don't.
Well, it's a huge honor, first of all. However, there are other things you have to deal with.
it's so funny that, like, Boomtown, because of the way we're doing it, Boomtown, his entire first season is done on Twitch, and it hasn't even sniffed the main channel yet.
These things, they take time.
No, they do.
It's difficult. I must say.
Did you get a chance to watch the main channel video I put in the group chat?
I did.
What did you think?
That's why I was talking about it earlier. I think I've like mentioned it offhandedly.
I didn't
made a
hear you if you
reference to
did.
it.
I'm
Oh,
really happy with how it turned out.
I thought it was pretty good.
I think it's got to be like the quickest turnaround to a stream that we've done, like to get it on main.
On top of it. Oh my fucking god.
Well, like I don't mind talking, like kind of being more open about like content plans and all that. I wanted to make that, and I'm gonna work on another video fairly quickly. Because I want to have holdover stuff while I work on the Summer Games Fest videos, because those always take forever.
Oh. I see. I like being a little bit secretive of how I do it.
Well, I mean, I'm just
What I'm doing in the back.
Yeah.
Because I think it's funny if like, oh yeah, you just don't know what's coming.
Well,
It's
I'm not
happened,
gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm definitely not gonna tell you what. But like, I feel safe talking about doing Summer Games Fest because we react to it every year. I think people know we're gonna watch that.
If you don't watch Summer Games Fest, then I think you're dumb. Because that's just like a missed opportunity.
But it's also like anytime a director stuff like that happens, it's kind of easy. Like, not that it's easy content, and like I still got to work on it and all that, but like it's a layup, like topic wise.
It's just more things to talk
Next
about.
up, the designated
Yeah.
hitter.
Will we ever get over the Ballad of Boomtown?
Here's the 2-2 pitch. This out to
I don't
center.
think we'll ever get past the Ballad of Boomtown. I think that will become a magnum opus.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
You know what I think is gonna happen? Genuinely, is we're gonna work really hard in the Ballad of Boomtown, and then when we do the second season, like when we stream, we're not gonna want to do it like on YouTube again.
We're not gonna do it again. We're gonna be
Bases
so
empty, one away.
pooped.
The third baseman, the next to hit. And he's got really good wheels. One of those
You
skills
just don't get
really
another
can't
Ballad of
teach.
Boomtown. You only get one of these.
unless it does like really well.
Line drive out to right center for a base knock.
You know
No
what
matter
I
what,
think?
don't
I
it'll
think is
live up.
what I think is gonna happen
One on now
genuinely
with one away.
is I feel like the Ballad of Boomtown is gonna leave the target audience.
You really think?
I feel like it might. Like if we really promoted all that, I really want to get some confused like actual basketball fans. Like,
Do
what
you
is
think
this?
that there's some people that won't get the
And a
joke?
quick out number 1.
I hope so. No, I mean like I think it'll leave our normal audience like at least a little bit, not like a crazy amount, but like I think we're gonna get some really confused like actual 2K players that are gonna see that on like 2K tags, like what the fuck is this?
Like,
Why are
what
you
is
playing
this?
2K15?
Around first and heading for second. The throw in.
Like it just came out. The new one just came out. Why are you playing 2K15? This is 10 years old.
Runner at first, one away.
God. It makes it so much funnier that it's 2K15
Down
of
the
all
left field
games.
line could be
Yeah.
extra bases. Runner turns at second. Here
It could
comes
have
the
been
throw.
2K25, but no,
In safely with a
it's
double
15.
second of the day. And
I
he's
own
really
2K23.
after another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box.
I mean, then the next one we're really gonna lock in on is gonna be
Liner
2K16.
to left. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home.
I swear to God,
Not
dude.
close. He
I
comes
swear to
across
God.
to score. To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double.
I
One away.
Can't
runners at
wait.
first and third. And next, the cleanup hitter, Armando Jones. Swing and a bouncer.
but that goes play.
On to first. Two away as the run scores.
Oh well, I scored a run anyway. Then we'll play like a couple more games and we'll call it a night.
Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can
Just
ask
so
him
much.
to do.
So much is happening.
This is a nice palate cleanser.
And now
I'll
it's going to be
say.
Armando Jones.
Yeah, Anteater Kahoot is just kind of a side character. He's just that kind of person that exists, I
Hit
think.
hard
I
for
don't
a
think
base
he's
hit.
too big.
I mean, his whole gimmick is he just eats steroids and looks fucking stupid.
he is a side character, I think. I don't think he has too much going on. I think he's just like one of the guys in the Boomverse who enjoys baseball.
Pitcher brought the challenge hit. A heater right
I don't think he's gonna leave his home sport, unfortunately.
Yeah.
0-2, and
He's
the
just kind of
For his
a
own
guy.
good.
swings and lines a base hit into left field. Rounds third.
they can't all be main characters.
And he's out
No, they
of
Oh,
the
can't.
shit.
bag. Long throw. Nobody on with one out. Now
They
it's
can't
the
all be
switch hitting
Boomtown.
outfielder.
Like, they'll never be Boomtown. They'll never be booming.
Sup liner to right. And it stays fair.
Boomtown Eisenhower is such a good fucking name.
Thanks.
It's such a good name. Like, it just clicks, and I don't know what it is about it. I think it's so funny.
I think because the idea of the first name Boom hyphen Town is really stupid.
Outfield, base hit.
It's like a middle name.
Leadoff knock.
Hey, way to square that up. Nice hit.
He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. In the air to left.
I was gonna say this was on, like, this
Makes the catch.
baseball event would be happening during my rise, but no, it's
Now a throw to
24.
first. Runner won't get back in time. It's a double play.
I mean, this is a roughly the same time.
We're back here at the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder. Number
Because
9.
what are we saying? Yeah, so like
Offering.
the events of Janine and
Hit in the
Cyclop
air,
are
right field. Drops for a hit,
25, so this is
runner
like
down.
24.
Yeah, this is 24. This is a year prior.
Are we creating? Are we constructing a timeline?
Managed to win the
Well, yeah, we have to have a timeline if we want consistent lore because you know Boomtown is showing up within 2K25, which means that he is doing wrestling at least 10 years later after his basketball endeavors.
But we don't know how we got there.
That's what's going to be the interesting part.
Because we know he's gonna play on the Lakers, and we haven't even got to when he played for the Clippers yet.
Get the out. Play made.
Dude.
That ends the inning. So another good inning on
Dude,
the
that,
mound.
that Clippers
6
game has to
shutout
be
innings so
like
far.
fucking
2
insane.
outs, bases empty.
Do you remember the fucking thing we realized?
Tapped in
Like
front of the
how the game worked perfectly because if I'm not mistaken, his season ends against the Suns,
bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang,
his
and
season
in.
ends against the
It's a
Suns.
1-2-3 inning.
which is gonna be perfect. We're gonna play into that, so like we're gonna ham that up crazy.
It works out so well.
I remember when we saw that we got so excited. Into the Boomverse.
We're gonna have to like animate Boomtown looking at a sheet of paper of like all the upcoming games, and then he realizes that it's against the Suns for one of his last games, and then it cuts off there and it goes
Next
to
offering is
credits.
upstairs.
That's season 2 though.
Fastball wisely because if you miss
I'm gonna
it,
cut
you
out the
lose
spoiler of
the
us
run.
looking through the season
But it also
in
didn't leave
the
yellow.
last episode.
That one miss. A 1-run lead. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning.
He like looks at the paper and sees he has to play the Suns, and it like cuts to like flashbacks of all of his terrible memories on the Suns, all the times of like fucking what's their names, of like Morris and Plumley fucking him over. And he's like, I know what I have to do. I'm ready to ball.
But we need to make the like confirmed like Boomtown Boomverse like wiki document.
He looks at the paper, has the flashback, and is like, I know what I have to do as like slow orchestral Hunger Games plays.
Could we get an orchestral rendition of Minecraft Hunger Games?
I'm sure we could Fiverr like a piano version.
Dude, it would be so funny.
Yeah, let's try to get this an actual budget.
Righty gives up the 2-out walk.
Oh my god. But now I really do have to make that wiki doc, or that Word document, because that's what we fucking need.
The Boomverse Almanac.
Boomverse Compendium.
There you go.
Jones with a solid contribution even in the loss.
What is a
Collected
compendium?
3 hits in the game.
Yeah, to make that like a public doc that like we can all view in the Discord.
Especially your book or other public. Okay, so compendium is the right word.
Yeah. So what are you gonna include in that? Is it just like character background, or are you also gonna include like events and lore?
It's gonna be events. It's gonna be events and lore, like stuff that happens without the seasons.
Oh, okay, so it's gonna be like the timeline and all that.
Yeah, it's gonna be within the timeline.
You know what I'll need to do then is figure out like how much time has gone on during the events of Janine and Cyclops. Because I think realistically, if it's like the normal WWE calendar, because they had the Survivor Series thing, which would have been November 25, and then Mutiny Mania, if that's like at WrestleMania's time, would have been around like spring 2026.
So that was about like half a year.
Yeah, it's about like it was about. I would say roughly the whole events are probably around like 3/4 of a year, give or take.
But then every single event that you do, like any custom event within like WWE that has any Boomverse character, also has to be taken into consideration.
Yeah, but they're not always default canon.
Line drive for a base hit right field.
If there's lore like involved, then we have to make it canon.
The only one that I will tell you, at least in my opinion, is directly canon was when Boomtown showed up in the Royal Rumble that one time.
Yeah.
That one is for sure canon.
What happened in that one?
He just kind of showed up for a cameo, and then like got eliminated. But remember, that was okay. So I'm not going to count the reasoning because it doesn't make sense for the timeline anymore. But the original bit was he came in the Royal Rumble because he was losing at the season. So it was if he won the Royal Rumble, he was safe from the vat of acid.
That was the bit. That was the bit.
But that technically doesn't make sense in the timeline if we're counting it that way.
we're getting too real about it. We're counting it to the timeline.
But I would say realistically, him being in the Royal Rumble, I could be fine with the idea of him showing up in the Royal Rumble last year was his like debut match.
We want to say that would be like early 25.
Yeah, that is because of the Royal Rumble. That is January 2025. That is when we did the stream because that's right before the actual pay-per-view. So that is January 2025, 100%. At least NBA gives us literal dates to work with.
True. At least we have to go by dates, and then at that point we have to start assigning them.
I think just a month and year is fine, personally.
I mean, for the games, it would make sense.
We also have to, I guess, to kind of figure out what we think is important enough to document on like Boomtown's history.
We have to like count the amount of like 3-pointers and shit he's made.
I don't think we need box score. Are you just gonna do it like by season? I'm sure if you wanted me to, we could load up the game at some point and see if we could find like his player stats from the season.
That keeps the inning going.
I mean, you haven't done anything past that season, so.
No, we haven't touched anything past his initial season. So like, because he's sitting in the like locker room ready to go.
He's in stasis.
Inside, almost got the
He's
hitter.
been cryogenically frozen and then put in random
He's
side
stuck
quests.
in there.
Does the Skyrim fucking shit count, or is that its own? Does it have to be a sports game?
What? Hold on, I'm unaware.
The Skyrim. Have you not been around for the Skyrim playthrough?
No, I have not.
Swing he put on that
Oh.
one. It really jumped off at that.
I guess that's too different, but like just because it's a creative character.
The left fielder getting ready to hit.
I would say that is just like all
Here comes
universe.
the 1-1. Chop left side.
That is not Boomverse.
There with plenty of time. Inning over.
It's not specifically labeled as
Runner is
such.
stranded. Jones was outstanding in this
I,
one.
you know you're in for something exciting when the when the sports game playthrough starts with the Boomverse intro.
Impressive showing for sure.
A Boomverse production.
Yeah.
Now up
Are we going to do a super cut of all of the ballad by the end?
That would be like
swing and a
Really
power
long,
swing.
yeah.
milk it for more views.
Fucking absolutely we are.
Dude, that'd be like a really funny thing to put
Comes up
on in
empty
like the
on
background
swing,
for some
0-2.
people and they're like, what's
Down
going on? What's the
0-2,
point of
and
this?
now you have to shorten up and just find a way to
And it's
put
like,
it
oh,
in
if
play.
only you knew.
Maybe gonna have to fight one or
The,
two
the
off.
first part that I'm working on is already like. Hold on. I could load it up. I think.
Swings
Holy
and
fuck.
lifts this one
I really
deep
want to get
to
the work
left.
on it. I really want to get the work
It's
on
gonna
it.
be long gone.
You gotta lock in.
I gotta lock in here soon.
Made the
But I'm
hurler
probably
pay
not gonna
for
have
that
much
one.
time so I'm ready to
Third
lock
one
in
of
on
the
that here
series,
soon.
and they're on the scoreboard. It's a 2-1 game. Tack on
Because I
one
want to
more
say I
hitting
still have
streak,
it.
and he does it in fine
in my
fashion with the
fucking thing
digger.
here.
He's clearly locked in
I'll
right
find
now.
out. Okay, yeah, I do. Oh yeah, so where I'm at right now in editing the first part, I still have a little bit to
As soon
go,
as that pitch came
like
off
another
his
game or two
fingertips,
worth on the
he
stream,
was
but it's already
ready.
17 and a half
That
minutes.
was hanging
That's the
right
first
not
part.
bad.
He crushed
That's
it
not
from
bad.
the
I think that's a good length.
You know what I'm saying? If that's already just the first stream's worth, like how long is the supercut gonna be?
I think it'll be like 4 hours if we go at that rate.
Yeah, and I think it'll be around like 3 to 4.
I think a 26-minute episode would probably be like good on
Around
average.
third. Here comes the throw.
Between 20 and 30, I think is a good average.
That was a fucking great throw, by the way, from Anteater.
An aggressive send there, trying to put pressure on him.
I
to make a
love
good
his
throw, and he rose to the
Skyrim
occasion.
ground
Does
texture
stuff
skin
eventually to cut
complexion.
down the runner at the plate.
It's so bad. Put every single dirty overlay on top of him.
One out and the base is
He
empty.
bathed in mud before coming out to play baseball.
The thing is that I also want to do my own cut of like every single Boomverse stream.
What I think, if you want to do it that way, then we both just edit each episode, then compare notes.
Wouldn't chase
Yeah.
that time. Home team down by one.
I think that would
Here in
work
the
a
back
lot
end
better
of the third
because we
inning.
both have creative input on the episodes.
Swing and a rocket. It's pretty deep.
That one's out.
And that one
And
becomes
most of all, we can
probably
refine
the beast.
and just make things smoother.
Well, that'll fire up the whole
So then I'll
crowd.
just lock in on my
Second of
half,
the night.
like over
It's
time.
2-2. He's gone deep in
What editing
back-to-back
software do you
games, and
use?
his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well.
Fucking weird freak.
Great swing, loud contact. One out and the bases are empty. The third baseman now at the plate.
I think we'll play this one and then one more game and then we'll call it a
Line
night.
drive. Base hit.
Yeah, what software do you use?
Editing wise?
Yeah,
Premiere.
use Premiere Pro. Fuck!
He's already 2
What?
I use
outs,
DaVinci.
bases empty.
I use fucking Resolve.
Oh, you're gonna like try to like send the files, like the.
I was like, could you send like
Projects.
all the
Presence of
files
plate
and shit
in the
over so
field
that way
allowed
we
him
could
to
like,
excel in the
it'd be a
amateur
lot
ranks.
easier.
The question
Yeah,
is,
no,
will
we're just gonna have to do it
Morales
the hard way.
translate to the professional level?
I mean, I can't do that.
The trash panda
I-
stopped by a run.
I will say, we'll talk about we'll get more under the hood about this after we're done streaming.
Swings and
Yeah.
fouls one off.
We'll have another production meeting here in a minute.
Oh my god.
This one's smoked out to left. And that's the end of the inning. 3 up, 3 down here. They're trailing 3-2.
Do we gotta make a highlights
Back here
thing
at the
for
ballpark, at the plate, the catcher.
Janine and Cyclops?
This
The
one in the air,
highlights.
Like a main channel
right.
video.
Stays fair. Around first and heading for second.
I think so. Just like a my rise
Chance at a triple.
of like what's going on.
Here comes the throw. In there safely.
Put that in the Boomverse playlist on main channel.
This is funny. This is awesome. This is funny.
That's incredible.
Armando Jones.
That is definitely getting a yeah from me.
That one's too high. I like the location there, trying to raise the hitter's eye line and see if they'll pop
I love the yeah and nah emotes a lot.
These are really good. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna have to send this to my friends whenever they ask what I'm working on.
Try to gaslight them that it's a real article.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch.
That would be so good. Hold on, let me make sure it's not a real thing.
We got okay. We're putting our foot down right now. As of this stream, is it not a thing?
The Boomers is not a real thing. It is a
Okay.
real thing.
It is. This is May 31st,
1 down.
2025. We're streaming this right now. Put our foot down. The Boomers. We're fucking. This is our trademark.
This is our thing, as if we didn't coin it before, but this is
2
our
home runs
thing.
in the ballgame. Opposing pitchers will want to take
There's no
note
way
of
anyone has
those
tried the
runs.
name Boomtown Eisenhower before.
There's
He
no
won't be at this
way.
level for long.
Alright. We'll
I mean-
catch you guys on the flip side. We got some important things to discuss.
If I ever meet a bitch called Boomtown or Eisenhower, I'm gonna tell them.
I thank you all for hanging out with us. This has been an insane night.
This has been truly insane.